Hi families, this is Mrs. Hinnen. I am making a quick video for you guys to show you exactly what we will be utilizing during this virtual learning period, and hopefully you're able to watch and get some of your questions answered. So the first thing that I'm on right now is Class Dojo, and luckily 100% of you guys have connected to Class Dojo, so that is perfect. Make sure that you're checking out for your personal messages. I have sent messages to each one of you, so make sure you're looking at that and responding. I've also posted on our class story, so that's one of the tabs on your Class Dojo app, Class Story. And I've posted just a little welcome explaining just a couple things, but I've also posted a link to our virtual classroom. This is something that you are going to need. So we're going to go ahead and open that up, and I'm going to show you what it consists of. This virtual classroom is just kind of a cute thing, but it has a lot of good information in it. So before we take a look at everything on this virtual classroom, I am going to suggest that you save this as a bookmark. So if you are on a Mac, an Apple device, you're going to hit the star up here, and you can save this to your bookmarks bar. I've already done that. So when I open a new tab, this classroom is right here on my bookmarks bar, and it opens right up for me. If you are on a Windows device, you can also do bookmarks. I believe there's like 3 dots up here on the right-hand side that you would be able to click and then save that to your bookmarks bar. I believe you can also save it as an icon on your desktop, which would provide easy access to open this up. So I'm going to show you some things about this virtual classroom that are helpful and some things that you definitely need to know. So the first couple things I'm going to show you are just things that your child can go to if they want to. All of these letters up top are clickable. So if I were to click on one of these letters, it would take me to a kid's YouTube video, and it would show me different things about that letter, sounds and things like that. I can also click on the months of the year poster. It'll take me to a kid's YouTube video where they can hear a song about the months of the year. Same with the days of the week. And also over here on this affirmations poster, that also takes them to a link. It's a kid's YouTube video once again, and it's just daily affirmations. And I really like that, especially now that I feel like we need so much help when we're not physically with other people all the time. So I really like this poster right here. Some other things that you can click on in our virtual classroom are our Go Noodle site right here. Go Noodle is a brain break site that I'm sure your child has seen, and you can go ahead and create a login, and you can log in when your child needs a little break, and they can do different dances, or they have different yoga videos, things like that. It's really awesome. I also have links to Pearson Realize, Study Ladder, Freckle, and our Google Classroom, all right here. This last link is to a virtual library. So if they click on this link, it'll take them to a virtual library where they can read books. So I really like that one as well. Make sure you check out all of those links, and you will have passwords coming to you soon for these ones that you would have to log into, like Pearson Realize, Study Ladder, Freckle, and Google Classroom. The most important thing about our virtual classroom is on this whiteboard right here, and this whole thing is clickable. It is a link to our Google site. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to show you exactly what our Google site consists of and what you can do with it. So clicking on that link, it's taking me right to our Google site. When I scroll down, there's just a picture of myself and a little welcome. It's kind of hard for students to visualize who they're learning from when they can't see me in person. So just a little picture there. And then we have that virtual classroom again, so they can see that. There's also a parent portal, a student portal, and a link to our Bell Valley website. So I'm going to show you what each of these consists of. I'm going to start with our parent portal. When I click on Parent Portal, it takes me to the Parent Portal tab, which you could also click on the top banner. I'm going to scroll down and show you what our Parent Portal looks like. So the first few things that I have on our Parent Portal, a welcome letter that outlines our rules and procedures, a daily schedule. This outlines exactly what we will be doing every single day at the exact times. I know this is going to be hard for some of you, and I am definitely willing to work with you on that. So just make sure you reach out and tell me if you're having any trouble with these times. Also, I have just a little link here that you can click, and it will take you to an August newsletter. So that would change each month of the school year. When you scroll down, you're also going to see the weekly assignments. Obviously, nothing is typed in right now. We're still kind of waiting to see exactly what we're going to do on that first week of school. But you will see those listed here, so you'll know exactly what your child is going to be responsible for each day of the week, and that will be updated weekly. When you scroll down, there's a link that takes you directly to Class Dojo, and that's something that we're going to utilize quite a bit for communication. So make sure you're doing that. There's also a tutorial on here that I added from YouTube, and it is just a parent's guide to Google Classroom, because Google Classroom is the platform that we will use for all of our assignments, and that will be school-wide. That's all I have on the parent portal for right now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the student portal. When you click on student portal, your student's going to see everything that they're going to need every single day. So as I scroll down, the first thing that your student is going to have to do is check in. Every single morning when they log in, I need them to check in, and this is how I will take attendance. Okay, so make sure they're checking in daily. I will check these at the end of the day and make sure that everyone has at least checked in with me. When I scroll down, I am going to see a link to our Google Classroom, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But if they click on this picture right here, it will take them directly to our Google Classroom where they will find their assignments. The third thing I have on here is extra practice. Let's say that your child needs a little extra practice in math. They can click this link, and then they would have a login. This link takes them straight to Freckle, and I will make sure that they have a password card with their logins for these different sites, so they can have some extra practice here. This one is a link to a leveled library, so they can go to this link, and I'm hoping it opens a new tab for me. Perfect. So this leveled library is so awesome. It takes you to these different leveled books, and those will go straight to the website Epic, which they will have a login for as well. And like I said, that will be on their password card that I'll provide you with. So I would say right now, coming into second grade, we should be at an IJKL level. Of course, you might be a little lower, a little higher, but that is a good reference point. So when you click on these book bins, it will take you directly to the website Epic, where they will have a login, and they will be able to listen to and read any of these books at that level. So this is a really great tool, and I hope you use it. Going back to our Google site, the last thing on the student portal is Google Meet etiquette, which is just going to be some basic rules for when we do Google Meets. Google Meet is where we will be meeting virtually, so we can talk to one another. I can teach lessons on Google Meet, and that's how we will interact, I would say face-to-face, but through a computer screen. All right, so I'm going to go back up to our Google Classroom tab because I want to show you all about Google Classroom. When you click on Google Classroom, that icon, it's going to take you directly to our Google Classroom. Now, I have a few more that are in mine, but your student will only have our class, and they are not going to have this class added just yet, because they're going to have to join our class with a class code, and I will get everyone set up on that, so do not worry about that at this point. So when you open our class, it's going to show you, now this is of course the teacher view, but the students will see almost the same thing. What they're going to do every day is go to this classwork tab, and what I will have for them is topics based on the week. So our first week in school will be 8:25 to 8:28. All of their assignments for each day will be listed under this topic. So when they log in and they go to classwork, they're going to be able to see their assignments under whichever week we are working on. Right now, I don't have any assignments posted, but I do have that topic there so that you can see it. The assignments that I do have posted are just up top because they are just some slides so Meet Mrs. Hinnen is just some slides that introduce myself, and then this Getting to Know You assignment is just a little assignment so that I can get to know them a little better and their likes and dislikes, things like that. So that is something that they'll be completing in the first week of school. So this is where they will find everything. When they're on Google Classroom and they go to an assignment, let's say this Getting to Know You assignment, it's going to pop up with a link that takes them to the assignment that they can complete. For example, this one is in Google Slides, and a lot of their assignments will be in Google Slides. When they go to this assignment, they're going to be able to type in and fill out the assignment as it is here. So they would just go to the next slide and keep going and answering all of these questions for me and just basically filling this whole thing out. When they are done filling out the assignment on Google Slides, they will have to click back to our classroom, and it doesn't appear on my computer because I'm in the teacher view, but there will be a button that says Turn In, and they will have to turn in that assignment, and it will show me exactly what they've done on their Google slide. So it's really perfect for getting work into me. So that is the basics of the Google Classroom, the Google site, the things that we are going to be using. I do want to let you know, and I believe that all of my students this year were at Bell Valley last year as well. So you might be familiar with the standards-based grading. We will be doing standards-based grading in second grade. So your student is not going to receive an A, B, C, D, or an F. Instead, they are going to be receiving a 1, 2, 3, or 4. That is outlined on my welcome letter, which is on our Google site, on the parent portal. So make sure that you're reading this welcome letter right here, and it will explain the grading system. So I don't want anyone to see that their child has a 1 and feel bad about that. 1 is where we should be starting. 4 is where they should be at the end of the school year. I hope this video has answered some questions. If you have more questions, feel free to message me, email me, call me at school. My number at school is 618-236-5220. And of course, you can find all of that here on the parent portal. All right, I hope I get to talk to you guys soon. Thanks.